getting to know a lot of you and getting to meet a couple of these great, sweeping reminder of what makes being Lebanese so awesome. And we're so lucky to be a part of this amazing culture and amazing, I'd say, family, because a lot of us are probably related, but also it all feels like it. Everyone feels like someone that I've met, an auntie and an uncle, and I just want to say it's awesome to have you here. And I'm so glad to be able to celebrate the success of these awesome, I'd say kids, but most of you guys are getting pretty old now, so these awesome group of people. So, let's get the night up and running. My name is Cedric Barakat. I'll be the co-MC for the night, and I'm the youth president for the WLCU, and I will be joined by my co-MC.
Oh, I'm Mia. I'm his vice president. And I'm just going to intervene. I was an award recipient back in 2020, which was the first, 2021, but I was the class of 2020. So I was the first cohort to be awarded by the WLCU. And interestingly, it's a lot of you have older siblings who got the award with me, and it's a privilege to be recognised by a community of Lebanese people who are so proud of our achievements and our accomplishments as Lebanese youth. Because, I mean, let's be honest, our parents are pretty, they value the importance of education, and I'm sure that's why a lot of you did really well, because it's instilled in us the importance and the value of that. And you're all going to go to do very incredible things. So we're very proud of you, and we can't wait to share that celebration with you guys.
So, without further ado, let's get the night up and running. Firstly, before we get started, I would like to just make an acknowledgement of country. I'd like to pay our respects and acknowledge the Bedigal people who are the traditional custodians of the land on which this meeting takes place, and to elders past and present. I'd like to ask you all now to be upstanding for the Lebanese and Australian national anthems. Co-MCs, we're here under the glimmering chandelier of accomplishments, gathered in the name of academic excellence and relentless pursuit of knowledge. Reflecting upon the wisdom of the esteemed Khalil Gibran, who proclaimed, "The teacher who is indeed wise does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your mind." Tonight, we salute those who have not only crossed the threshold, but have soared to remarkable heights. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the illustrious WLCU HSC Distinguished Achievers Awards Night for the class of 2022. An evening dedicated to reverberating applause for our exceptional Lebanese progeny who have made each of us immensely proud. Before we commence with the accolades of the evening, we shall be enlightened by words from our esteemed guest, Professor Stephen Foster, the Dean of Engineering at UNSW. Also tonight would not be possible without the generosity of our benefactors, Prototech, Affinity Diamonds, Arab Bank, and Positive Investment Enterprise. We'd also like to give our deepest thanks to Oz Arab Media. A resounding thank you all for your unwavering support. So, as most of you would have realised in the previous room, we had some raffles being handed out and sold. And just a reminder, the raffles are now closed, but a reminder of the awards that were up for grabs. We had a luxurious dinner, drink and a show at Zahli Restaurant in Surrey Hills for 6 people, valued at $1,250. We also have up for grabs 2 framed Gibran Khalil Gibran prints, each valued at $500. There'll be a raffle for each one. There's also a collection of Chateau Moussa wine and Batroun's Mountains Katie's brandy, a Lebanese brandy, both of which valued together at $300 in a packet. And lastly, we have 2 $100 Manouche Pizzeria vouchers, each of which are up for grabs. So, with anticipation hanging in the air that the curtains of this grand night lift, I'll be passing you on to my co-host, Mia.
So, our first speaker of the night is the perfect guest to kick things off for us. The outstanding Dean of the Faculty of Engineering at UNSW. He has graduated thousands of bachelors, hundreds of masters, over 25 PhD students, and is a cornerstone of the University of New South Wales. Please welcome Professor Stephen Foster.
Thank you very much. Get it right this time. Cornerstone, I don't know about that. Makes me sound really old. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, most importantly, brilliant WLCU Distinguished Achievers Award winners. We come here today to celebrate an exceptional group of individuals who stood out amongst their peers, demonstrating remarkable talent, unwavering dedication, and unyielding pursuit of excellence. It's an absolute honour and a privilege to address this distinguished gathering to acknowledge the outstanding accomplishments of our remarkable young achievers. First and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of our young achievers. Your hard work, determination, commitment to personal growth have propelled you to the summit of success. This is a testament to your talent, resilience, and the countless hours that you have invested in your studies, projects and extracurricular pursuits. You have truly set yourselves apart as beacons of inspiration for your fellow students, teachers and the entire community. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is the great engine of personal development. It is through education that the daughter of a peasant becomes a doctor, that the son of a mine worker can become the head of the mine, and a child of farm workers become the president of a great nation." We face challenges every day through our personal lives, through our professional lives, and as communities and societies. And the manner that we do this defines us. As we celebrate achievements, our distinguished achievers, let us also recognise the responsibility that comes with success. The world is in need of compassionate leaders, innovative thinkers, and agents of positive change. You distinguished achievers of our schools possess the power to shape the future, to make lasting impact, and to leave the world a better place than you find it. Living in an almost idyllic land as Australians, with few exceptions, we are fortunate to reside in a place principally characterised by tranquility, where matters of challenges are resolved through peaceful means, and where tolerance and respect are, for the most part, predominantly embraced and practiced. Unfortunately, this is not the case everywhere, and we do not need to look far across the globe to find exceptions, where bigotry, conflict and hatred reign. We do though need to deal with and acknowledge our history while maintaining our pride in our ancestry. These are not mutually exclusive ambitions. We also need to face the future and the urgent issue of climate change, and what is described by the United Nations as the defining issue of our time. It is crucial to strike a balance that safeguards our environment, our economy and our way of life. The magnitude of the challenge cannot be overstated, impacts the welfare of current and future generations. In 1987, Gro Harlem Brundtland of the World Commission on Environment and Development, the former Prime Minister of Norway, in the report titled Our Common Future, defined sustainable development as the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Today, we sit at 1.1 degrees above pre-industrial global average temperatures. According to the 6th now IPC report, average land surfaces temperatures are above 1.5 degrees centigrade. Our oceans are at 0.9 degrees. Globally, new records are being set almost every month. You've probably heard on the 14th of April of this year, the city of Tak in Thailand reached for the first time a temperature of 45.4 degrees Celsius. The Thai authorities issuing a don't go out warning. And breaking records previously set in 2019 and 2016 before that. I was out in the gallery this morning looking at the photos of the floods at Lismore and the extreme events of that period here in Australia, followed, of course, the bushfires and the droughts before that. Extreme weather events can displace communities, disrupt economies, and exacerbate social inequities, and threatens food security, water resources and public health. Vulnerable populations, particularly those in developing countries and across our Pacific neighbours, are disproportionately affected, heightening the urgency for global cooperation and equity in addressing this challenge. It is a matter of intergenerational justice. So I've been introduced to my current position as Dean of Engineering at UNSW Sydney. In any of our young achievers here tonight head down the track of an academic pathway, a path I might say can be very rewarding. It is in many aspects through its freedom to think, to portray one's views in areas of expertise, and in educating young and old minds. And as I think was said in the introductions, I've now been working at the university for 36 years. I have seen many thousands of students go through in that time. I've had the privilege of supervising some of the best minds and seeing their achievements, as I expect to see yours in coming years. Those who know me, or if you look me up, you'll see my area of expertise is in concrete and concrete structures. As often said, as an academic, you get to know more and more about less and less with time. Concrete is a remarkable material, providing strength while allowing itself to be freely moulded into almost any shape. A protector of humanity while allowing architects and engineering to bring to life modern societies across regions and vast continents. And while through its modern history it has driven economies to provide quality of life to the citizens it defends, it is also a non-inconsequential contributor important global movement of nations declaring not just their ambition, but their strong commitment to carbon neutrality by 2050 serves as a compelling catalyst for the increased emphasis on sustainability across all sectors of our economy, my area included. We must and are looking to sustainability as a fundamental requirement for design based on an all-inclusive treatment of societal needs and impacts, life cycle cost, environmental impacts, and yes, reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Requirements for social performance, not just structural performance, will have defining implications for designing new structures as well as assessing existing ones. Being a distinguished achiever is not just about achieving high marks or earning accolades. It encompasses a broader definition of success, one that encompasses personal growth, character development, and a thirst for knowledge. It's about embracing challenges, overcoming obstacles, and pushing beyond your limits to reach your full potential. It's about developing a love for learning, nurturing your curiosity, and embodying the spirit of lifelong education. Each of you possesses unique talents, gifts, and passions that have shaped your high school journey. Some of you excelled in the sciences and will go on to conduct groundbreaking research and demonstrating deep understanding of complex concepts. Others will shine in humanities, using the power of words to provoke thought, inspire change, and ignite empathy. Many of you have already displayed remarkable leadership skills and are leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of the schools that you leave. But let us not forget that greatness is not achieved in isolation. Behind every successful student here tonight, there is a network of support, love and guidance. Parents, teachers, friends, mentors, thank you for standing alongside these outstanding young achievers and nurturing their dreams. Your unwavering encouragement and belief in their potential has no doubt played an instrumental role to their success. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, whether it be in higher education, pursuing careers, or engaging in meaningful service, I implore you to continue striving for excellence, to embrace new challenges, and to never lose sight of the values that have guided you thus far. Remember the importance of humility, empathy, and the pursuit of knowledge. Seek opportunities to give back to your communities, to uplift others who may be in need. Never underestimate the power of your voice, your ideas, and your actions to affect meaningful change. In closing, I extend my heartfelt congratulations once again to our distinguished achievers. Your accomplishments are a testament to your hard work, passion, and perseverance. As you receive this well-deserved recognition, remember that your journey does not end here. It is merely the beginning of a lifetime of learning, growth, and continued achievement. Thank you. Good luck with your choices and future careers.
We would like to thank the Professor once again for taking the time to be with us today. So, to begin the award portion of the evening, we would like to call up our all-rounder students and Dr. Shane Gihar to the stage. These are the students who have had incredible success both in and out of the HSC, aiming to recognise the efforts of those students who achieved an ATAR above 90 but below 95, that as well as their excellent result, contributed to their local community and the world in a profound way. Each of them will be receiving a silver coin donated kindly by Affinity Diamonds. To present this award, we would also like to ask Mr. Joe Risk, OAM from Arab Bank, to join us on the stage as we prepare to congratulate and award our first batch of incredible all-rounder students here tonight. Mr. Risk, we invite you to say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and we all know that an event like this and events in the past that Dr. Shane and his team have put together don't just come together so easily. There's a lot of hard work and effort, and congratulations and well done. Professor Foster covered quite a lot of issues about the achievements, and these are great achievements. And you should be very, very proud of the students. But it's also very proud, as he said, in terms of the people that have actually supported the students to get to this point, the parents. So congratulations to the parents. A bit of advice to the students. Don't be fearful about changing your career direction, because life is about change. Focus about the positives that change can bring. Don't fear it. And believe me, whatever you do, have a bit of bounce in your step. Look at it in a very positive and passionate way. What you do today and the years to come actually generates the links that we value in terms of our heritage. Great heritage. And believe me, I see that students and young people are the ones that drive the passion to keep connected with their heritage. So from me and the team at the Arab Bank, we're here to support you. We're here to say congratulations and continue to achieve and enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Risk. Those are some very powerful words that I think everyone in this room can use in their life, whether they recently graduated or been working for 30 or 40 years. So, now for the first round of awards. We'd like to welcome to the stage Rosanna Al-Fouri. A powerhouse from LaSalle Catholic College, Rosanna is an emerging name in visual arts, having received high commendations in sculpture, painting and photography. As house captain, she poured her commitment into the Faith Service Community Outreach Program, demonstrating her leadership skills. Her academic prowess shone as she took home the 2022 Sydney Catholic Schools Executive Directors Award for excellence in HSC and VET, and ranked first in Arabic Continuous at both her school and Barong Girls Campus. Her passion extends beyond the classroom, as she is currently studying UNSW's optometry program. We congratulate her on her excellent achievements and can't wait to see what comes in the future. Next, Vanessa Bayani. Vanessa, an outstanding linguist and scholar from LaSalle Catholic College as well, has achieved an impressive ATAR of 92.35 within just 2 years of living in Australia. She showcased her linguistic abilities by ranking 4th and 3rd in the state for Arabic Continuous and Extension respectively. She has since been recognised by Multicultural NSW, earning a place in the Language Interpreter and Translator Scholarship Program. Vanessa's exceptional talents have opened doors to a scholarship for a Bachelor of Speech Pathology at the University of Sydney, marking a significant milestone in her academic journey. We congratulate her on her achievements. Next up, we have Maria Zuwain with an ATAR of 93.5. From St. Charbel's College in Punchbowl, Maria's impressive HSC score reflects her academic prowess. A rhythmic gymnast, since age 7, Maria exhibits her indomitable spirit both on the mat and in the classroom. Her passion for sport and commitment to hard work have resulted in her current role teaching gymnastics while also competing in it. Recognised for her creative skills, she has won a silver medal in the Scholars' Cup for her poignant poetry. Maria now aspires to become an exercise physiologist and bring innovative exercise methods to Sydney, particularly those with physical challenges. We implore her. For the next round of awards, these are the students who received an ATAR from 95 to 97. And as the students make their way to the stage, we would like to firstly thank Affinity Diamonds for the beautiful silver-plated and engraved coins they have so kindly prepared for the students today. To hand out these awards, we ask that Sam Rahmet from Affinity Diamonds make his way to the stage.
The first of our 95 to 97 club, Jeremy Hanna, 95.45. Jeremy is the former college Ducks and captain at LaSalle Catholic College Bankstown, and he not only excelled in his academics, securing a high ATAR of 95.45, but he showcased his leadership skills by being an active part of his school community. He received excellence and high achievement awards in a number of HSC subjects, ranking first in 3 of his subjects. Today, Jeremy is delving deep into actuarial studies and economics at UNSW, keen on extending his skills in determining and calculating financial risk and eyeing future roles in sectors such as insurance and banking. Next up, we have Serene Marwat, 95.45. Serene is a driven student from Our Lady of Mercy College, Parramatta, and is currently studying a dual degree of business and laws at UTS. With aspirations of becoming a licensed solicitor, she hopes to expand her family's law practice. An adventurous spirit, Serene looks forward to connecting with fellow youth in Lisbon, Portugal, at the World Youth Day later this year. Everyone, please make Serene feel welcome. Next up, Elie Jouradar, 95.55. Elie attended the Maronite College of the Holy Family in Harris Park, where he graduated as Ducks with an ATAR of 95.55. He was the 2022 male college captain, and he's currently studying a bachelor degree in electrical engineering at the University of New South Wales. He is also working towards expanding his entrepreneurial skills through online tutoring and coaching. His future goals involve graduating university to walk towards an executive position at a tech company or beginning a startup focused on emerging technologies. Georgette Wakim, 95.75. With a strong foundation at St. Charbel's College, Georgette achieved an admirable ATAR of 95.75. Today, Georgette continues to embody service and leadership, tutoring high school students and participating in UNICEF fundraising events. Additionally, she is embracing her Lebanese and Maronite heritage, frequently attending village social events. As she is currently pursuing a dual degree in biomedical engineering and science at the University of Sydney, Georgette aspires to use her education to affect positive change in the medical field. Angelo Slayman, 96.55. Excelling academically at Girraween High School, Angelo, in his pursuit of education and personal development, has chosen to dive into mechatronics engineering, undertaking a bachelor at the University of New South Wales. Balancing his academic commitments with work, Angelo has been maintaining a part-time job for the last 2 years. This real-world experience has not only allowed him to gain practical skills, but also financially support his university education. Angelo, I'm not done. Angelo is open to the idea of working overseas, further signifying his adaptability and global outlook. Gabriella Jouradar, 96.75. Gabriella's dedication to service has been displayed as she became an Ut Prossum leader in her 11th year and engaged in various school activities. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, she completed the Gold Duke of Ed Award in 2022 and was recognised with the School Spirit Prize for her significant contributions. Gabriella is currently studying a Bachelor of Commerce and Advanced Studies at Sydney University, majoring in both finance and banking. Muhammad Asfar Hassan, who is unavailable. He's not here today. He received an ATAR of 97, and in his absence, I'd still like to congratulate him on getting into one of the most demanding programs one could get into at the University of Western Sydney, a Doctor of Medicine. So we wish him all the best, and hope that Next up, we have Nicholas Barakat, 97.35. Especially in my heart, being my first cousin, and he attended St. Patrick's College in Strathfield, achieving a really high ATAR. He's now following in the footsteps of his late father and studying electrical engineering at the University of Technology, Sydney. He has, and I'll finish, there's more. He has high hopes to continue his father's legacy by getting into the business which his father founded and taking it on to new levels. One more time. Salim Shidyet, 97.7. Salim graduated from St. Charbel's College and achieved a very, very high ATAR while also serving as college vice captain. He's now pursuing a Bachelor of Engineering and a Bachelor of Arts, majoring in History at the University of Sydney, where he balances his academic pursuits with a small tutoring business. His aspirations gravitate towards the rapidly expanding biomedical engineering sector, hoping to contribute to medical technology design. Salim's passion for Lebanese history shines through, marking him as a dedicated researcher and educator. Joseph Arsenius Inati, 97.8. Joseph has received numerous distinctions in the Australian maths competition. He's also participated in the World Scholars Cup, where he passed the first 2 national and regional rounds, even making it to the final international rounds, the Tournament of Champions at Yale University, where he won an outstanding 4 gold medals. He was also recognized as the 17th best speaker among 3,000. Joseph was instrumental in developing the academic mentoring support programs at his school, and he collaborated with other leaders at the Mitchell Youth Leadership Forum. He currently works at the Hills Grammar in tutoring students, and he now studies commerce and law at USyd. Thank you, Mr. Rahmi. We ask you if you can please take your seats. Congratulations to all the students. Now for our next batch of awards, all of which received an ATAR of 98. To hand out this award, we would have liked to have called Mr. Ali Muhammad from Positive Investment Enterprise. However, he's not here tonight. Nonetheless, we would like to give him our sincerest thanks for being a continuous sponsor to these events and a big part of our community. Elizabeth Farhat, 98.05. A standout achiever, Elizabeth studied at Bethlehem College, where she earned multiple accolades, including the New South Wales HSC All-Rounder and the Long Tan Leadership Award. Currently, Elizabeth is honing her business acumen as a casual employee in an accounting firm, while undertaking a Bachelor of Laws and a Bachelor of Business at UTS. She aspires to a long legal career with a focus on serving others and addressing social justice issues. Joshua Albeya, 98.45. Joshua attended school at Parramatta Marist High School, my alma mater, and was served as a sporting prefect for Year 12. Joshua received the award for all-round proficiency in academic, sporting and leadership fields, as well as being placed 4th in the state for 1 unit studies of religion. He's currently undertaking a Bachelor of Law and Economics degree at UTS, and his current employment includes teaching as a teacher's aide at his old high school and tutoring students in Year 7. Despite the uncertainty cladding his future career, Joshua has a profound interest in the economic field of work and wishes to combine his interest with his legal studies to specialize in corporate and property fields. James Shire, 98.5. James is another student from Parramatta Parramatta Marist High School, where he received the Premier's Award for All-Round Excellence, as well as being a prefect for Year 12. He's currently studying a Bachelor of Law and Economics at UTS. When he is not at university, James is either working at his high school as a teacher's aide for kids with special needs, or tutoring Years 7 to 12 at a tutoring company. Although he is not entirely sure what his future has in store, James knows he wants to use his knowledge of both economics and law to work in a range of jobs from the private sector to the government. Lauren Dwayhead, 98.45. Lauren was an all-round achiever, achieving a Band 6 or E4 in all of her subjects. Lauren, also in her final years of high school, received an award from the Australian Defence Force, the Long Tan Youth Leadership and Teamwork Award, for character and dependability, the Principal's Award for consistent and exceptional attitude to learning, and academic achievement awards in studies of religion, business studies, English Advanced, Mathematics Advanced, and chemistry. Lauren is currently studying a Bachelor of Aerospace Engineering at the University of New South Wales, and after completing this degree, she aspires to work in the space industry, be it here in Australia or overseas. Mario Barud, 98.55. Mario hails from Marist College in Cogra, and he topped the state in Mathematics Standard 2 and was the first in the Sydney Catholic schools for software design and development. He's currently undertaking a double degree in medical science and software engineering at UTS. Mario plans to major in mathematics in a Bachelor of Secondary Education at the Australian Catholic University. Jack Batar, 98.55. Jack attended Trinity Grammar School at Summerhill. Over the course of his IB, he participated each week as a volunteer and later as Vice President of the St. Michael's Community Service, a registered charity focusing on helping the homeless and underprivileged in society. He also served on the editorial board, creating a biannual newsletter titled Together. Jack is currently studying at the University of Technology, Sydney, a Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Social and Political Sciences, along with a diploma in languages, specialising in French and Francophone studies. Jack works as a casual member of staff at Loreto Kirribilli and as a senior adjudicator for the Catholic Schools Debating and Oratory Competition. He's currently undertaking fieldwork and academic research at Beni Hassan, Egypt, as an accredited member of the Australian Archaeological Expedition of Macquarie University. Jack's career aspirations would be to work for a large international instrument such as UNESCO or Interpol. Nawal O'Neill, 98.65. Nawal attended Kambala. She was ranked first in her year for both engineering studies and design and technology. She was awarded in the Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award for innovation and learning in the fields of STEM, a nationally awarded prize. Her design and technology project was nominated to be exhibited at the Powerhouse Museum in March 2023. Along with her Year 12 studies, she completed a Gold Duke of Ed and was the STEM prefect at Kambala. Nawal has been on the Australian fencing team for the past 5 years, competing for Australia in several international competitions. During her Year 12 studies in 2022, Nawal competed in the Commonwealth Fencing Championships in London, receiving a bronze medal, with various World Championships and World Cups around Europe and numerous national, state and level competitions. She is currently on the track to go to Cornell University in New York State to study a Bachelor of Engineering, with an option to continue on for a master's degree. In New York, she received an athletic scholarship for fencing and will be studying engineering there for the next 4 years. Olivia Bashara, 98.7. Olivia attended St. Andrew's Cathedral and Cathedral School. Her leadership role at the school saw her as a prefect, an SRC representative, vice captain of First's 11 football team, and also the editor-in-chief of the school's student newspaper on campus. In sport, Olivia was the first 11s football team that won the premiership and were undefeated throughout the season. Olivia received the Coach's Award. As part of the first 5 basketball team, she participated in a 20-day hiking camping expedition in Mount Kosciuszko. Noel's community service saw her participating in the Rough Edges Sleep Out to raise money for homelessness, played as a guitarist in a band to raise money, and was on the organising committee which participated in a bake sale that raised over $4,000 for homelessness. As part of the school debating team, she progressed to the top 8 schools in Sydney. She was awarded the school's Kingsford Smith Prize, which is a prestigious award given to a Year 12 student who has maintained academic excellence in a wide range of co-curricular activities. She was also chosen to present the valedictorian speech. She is now studying a Bachelor of Laws and a Bachelor of Psychology at the University of New South Wales, working as a debating and public speaking coach. However, her goal is to get a master's degree in human rights law overseas and work within that area. Joseph Kalush, 98.9. Joseph, another dedicated scholar from Parramatta Marist High School, leveraged the school's rigorous academic environment and channeled his efforts towards the HSC. Today, he's engrossed in his Bachelor of Pharmacies and a Master of Pharmacies at the University of Sydney, simultaneously imparting his knowledge as a tutor. Joseph aspires to expand his medical horizons by transitioning to Western Sydney Uni's esteemed medicine program. Now for the final round of awards for the night, the 99 Club. To call up this award, we ask Belinda Barakat from Prototech to come up to the stage and have a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honoured and privileged to be presenting the 99 Club Awards and partaking in this prestigious annual event. I take this opportunity to thank the WLCU, headed by Dr. Shane Gear and his amazing team, for organising tonight. Supporting events like these are important, as it gives us an opportunity to give back to the community, as I too am one of those Australians of Lebanese origin who received such an award back in the 90s. Events like these provide a rightfully deserved platform for those achieving excellence. They provide affirmation, the ability to showcase and reward the success, talent, intelligence, and potential of individuals of Lebanese heritage. Last but not least, the charitable acts that result from all funds raised by all WLCU events forwarded to those less fortunate than ourselves, especially in the motherland Lebanon, is what makes support of these events very vital. As for our 2022 HSC graduates, all we can say as family, as parents, and as an Australian Lebanese community is that you have made us very proud. These results are not out of luck, but out of a passion for learning, commitment, sheer hard work, late nights, early mornings, sacrifice, and time management. Your result is a testament of your commitment, to your potential and to your journey. You are an inspiration to us all and shining ambassadors of your Lebanese heritage. As you move forward, continue to challenge yourselves. Use the same grit, perseverance, and determination that brought you to this point to take you further. You have already shown that you can achieve great things. What you need to remember is that there is no final destination on this journey of learning. Your learning and success is not just for you, but for the betterment of all those around you. Share your learning, share your knowledge, and share the fruits of your success. Leave a real mark on this world. Congratulations once again to all the high achievers and their families. You make us proud today, and we know that you'll continue to do so in the future. Thank you.
For the very first student of the evening, with an ATAR above 99, we have Sophie Schwefetti, with an ATAR of 99.1. dedicated and diligent individual. She consistently strove to achieve her best both academically and personally. She was recognised as an all-rounder and the College Dux of 2022. This achievement for Sophie was made possible by the immense love and support she received from her family and friends. She was a recipient of the UTS Science Dean Scholarship for 2023. She's currently studying a Bachelor of Advanced Science, Pre-Med, at University of Technology of Sydney, hoping to pursue a career that involves working alongside children in the future. She's particularly interested in becoming a paediatrician or speech pathologist, as she believes supporting the growth and development of a child and their families will be extremely fulfilling. We congratulate her and can't wait to see what she's going to do. With an ATAR of 99.35, we welcome Sienna Terz to the stage. Sienna achieves an ATAR of 99.35 and attended Santa Sabina College in Strathfield, where she was college captain. She was the recipient of the 2022 Sister Sheila Flynn OP Award, an award dedicated to acknowledging the efforts of an individual in fostering a sense of community and social justice, who give their time with humility, creativity, and a generosity in spirit and action. She's currently studying a Bachelor of Commerce and Law at Sydney Uni, while also working as a tutor for high school students. She would like to pursue a career as an economist, where she can ultimately help shape a wide variety of economic policy. Give her a big round. With an ATAR of 99.55, we welcome Angela Sassine to the stage. Angela attended St. Maroon's College in Marrickville, where she led the school as college captain and was labelled Dux of the class of 2022. Her visual arts body of work, titled The Plight of the People, drew inspiration from the poetry of the man himself, Khalil Gibran, and was selected for display as part of Art Express. She additionally achieved 8th in the state in Information Processes and Technology. She's currently studying a Bachelor of Design in Architecture to receive her honours, and a Master of Architecture at the University of Sydney. As someone who has always been inspired by the connection between design and human interaction, Angela hopes to become a registered architect and looks forward to working on large-scale projects and seeing her designs come to life. We congratulate her. We welcome Jackson Basher to the stage with an ATAR of 99.65. Jackson attended St. Joseph's College in Hunters Hill as a weekly boarder. He received major prizes for both conduct and leadership, as well as application and effort in his senior year. Jackson is currently undertaking a Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Advanced Studies at the University of Sydney, and he aspires to enter the finance banking sector once he has completed his studies. We wish him the best of luck. We're going to jump a little bit high in ATARs, and we are going straight to the 99.95. We're very blessed tonight to have 2 students who received this ATAR, and there's only like 40 in the state, so I don't know what the rest of them are. But the 2 that we have here, we welcome first Matthew Nicholas, who achieved an ATAR of 99.9. Matthew attended school at Trinity Grammar, where he completed the International Baccalaureate, receiving an IB score of 45.75 out of 45, which is the equivalent of an ATAR of 99.95. During his final year at school, Matthew received the First Place Award for Economics and French. He played competitive basketball and tennis, and was a member for the seconds for both sports, being the captain of the second basketball team. In music, he reached grade 8 for both saxophone and piano, and subsequently performed monthly for the Symphonic Wind Band Marching Band. During his time at school, he was house captain, peer support leader, member of the charity committee, and middle school monitor. Alongside his studies, he's currently working on a construction site and assists the project manager. Matthew's currently studying a combined bachelor and honours degree of design in architecture at Sydney Uni, and has aspirations for designing innovative,
affordable residential housing in the future, which challenges the limitations of contemporary architecture. We give him a very big round of applause. Our final award recipient for the evening, again receiving an ATAR of 99.95, is Elisa Chaya. Attending St. Vincent's College in Potts Point, she received an ATAR of 99.95. Alyssa was school captain, college ducks, and captain of the Firsts football team, and also received first in the state for studies of religion 2 in the HSC. She has played classical violin since she was 4 years old. She's my sister, I come on. And was a member of the college orchestra since year 7. Throughout high school, Alyssa also ensured she made time to engage with her community, volunteering for various organisations including the Cancer Council, Legacy Day and Red Cross Charity. Currently, Alyssa is studying a combined degree of the Bachelor of Laws and Commerce at the University of Sydney and has been working at a tech startup since high school finished, which is in the fashion industry. We give her a big round of applause. Once again, we would like to give all the students here tonight a really big round of applause.
Wow, that was pretty incredible. I mean, 2 99.95s. Like Mia said, there's 40 in the state. So to think that we were lucky enough to have 2 of them here, and lucky enough to have so many students who are so well accomplished and so well achieved is an honour and a privilege. We're glad that you were all here to celebrate that with us, and we'd like to wrap things up for tonight with one last guest speaker, someone who has played a big part in both myself and Mia's lives, and will continue to play a big part in the lives of everyone here, especially if you become part of the WLCU Sydney. He is an incredible mentor, a beloved friend. He's the president of the WLCU Sydney, Mr. Shane Gahar.
Professor Foster, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our beloved students. Every once in a while in life, you're asked to do something special, something hard, something different, something you've never done before, and you do it. And that is one of the great pleasures of life. Once in a while, you are challenged beyond your limits at an exam that takes 2 years to prepare for. And at the end of it all, you complete it with distinction. Tonight is really about celebrating that moment. 1,000 hours of study, 1 moment of celebration. So we should not let it pass. Tonight, I'm reminded of Shakespeare's great words in King Lear. You heard that, Isabella? Shakespeare said, "Nothing will come of nothing." And indeed, if nothing had been done for the last 2 years, there would have been nothing to gain tonight. So it is the next stage of a life. It's about what you do next. It's about how you do what you do next. And my advice to you is that in my many, many years at university, in many, many years teaching at university, in my 34 years in business, I can tell you one thing is always constant. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the more powerful you will feel. Don't ever think that sitting in your bed and contemplating the paint on the ceiling will produce a result that will be good for you at the end. It will not. It might be relaxing. I think. Now, let me tell you that every time I give one of these speeches, people tell me, well, what about some advice about my life? So I came up with a new thing for you. It's called the 6 Statutes of Success. Okay? So that's alliteration, so that's obviously something I should be commended for. And the first tenet of success is endeavour. The value of endeavour. Endeavour is hard work, and everything comes to those who use it. Now remember, you've never seen an Olympian on a podium with a gold medal around their neck who did it solely on the basis of talent. Think of that. It came with tens of thousands of hours of practice to be able to one day, stand at the podium with a medal around your neck. That is the value of endeavour. Tenet number 2, prioritising tasks. So never lose track of what is important, because it's easy for the priorities to get lost in the wash. Yes, my father, rest his soul, my father Afif, a wise man, used to say, al-muhim wal-aham, the important and the more important. So you need to ask yourself all the time, constantly, is what I'm doing really that important? Or should I be doing something else that should be prioritised ahead of what I'm doing now? Tenet number 2 always will teach you that if you know how to prioritise, you will never miss something important in life. Tenet number 3, stay the course. It's very, very easy to say, I've done 2 years of an engineering degree, or 3 years of a medical degree, or 1 year of a space science degree, or I'm a nuclear physicist with half a year's training. You know what that is? That's a 0. That's a 0. You can't say I've done the first 2 courses in year 11 and I've finished my HSC. You can't. So, in fact, one of the true tenets of success in life is the ability to persist even when the tasks are not that interesting. People often look at us in business, we run large businesses, we sit in a big office, we boss a lot of people around. You know that? You boss a lot of people around. It's fun. But actually, the glamour that looks like what happens in that office for a limited period of time is counterbalanced by 10,000 hours of stress that nobody sees. Of you balancing the books, looking at cash flow, worrying about staff, worrying about the future, looking at this, finalising that, writing important letters to the minister, worrying about the response from this. That is actually what you spend thousands of hours doing. And there's, like you, like your journey, it's true of everything in life, 10,000 hours of work, one glorious moment on the podium, albeit beautiful to get that coin, don't you think? So tenet number 3 is stay the course. Tenet number 4, strive for excellence. In fact, every course that I taught at university, and I've done 17 years of teaching, I always tell them, I taught him, I always tell them, very good student, I always tell them, Zedric, I always tell them, you may not get there, you should get there. Even if you don't get there, you must strive for excellence. Because striving for excellence has a value all its own. When you're trying to attain excellence, you will achieve many more things along that journey. So tenet number 4, strive for excellence. Tenet number 5, this is a personal favourite of mine, stay fit. Now, if you want to do a lot of training in a week, your partner, or in my case, my wife, complains about the washing. Okay, because there's a lot of washing, right? Because you go out, you chuck the stuff in the wash, you just, right. Now, if you can get past the washing, I would say there's a famous Arabic proverb, and it's always true in my view. Al-aql salim fil jism salim. The healthy mind presides in a healthy body. So my advice to you is that you've been doing gym at school and and all of these activities at school which are compulsory. Try when you get to university and beyond, when you get to be at work as an adult, not to let that go. Try to see if you can discipline yourself to maintain a form of physical fitness that allows your brain to continue to flourish, to strive for excellence, to be persistent, to acquire knowledge, to have endeavour, to do Shane's 6 tenets. Tenet number 6. This is probably another one that most people forget. And this is a really important one. It is enjoy the journey. You know why? Because most of life is not particularly glamorous. You know, you're sailing a ship from England to Australia. 95% of that journey is not fun. 5% is very fun when you get there or when you leave. But it's true of everything in life. Finishing projects, finishing a degree. When you do a PhD one day, you'll know what I mean. 41 versions of 134,000 words really tests what patience you have over a year and a half of rewriting the same document, right? So you do honestly have to enjoy the journey. And if you can enjoy the journey, the destinations will be all the more pleasurable. And for this journey, I would say that no one could have done this journey without their parents. I know this as a parent. I knew this as a child who had dedicated parents. So I think when you're going home today, grab your mum and dad and kiss them from me. Because they've produced great results for us tonight. Now, let me say this. Your parents have loved you, and they've loved you deeply. But let me assure you that here at the WLCU, we love you too. And we embrace you. And we're proud of your achievements. And we want you to always think of us as your family also. I hope you will join. I hope you'll be part of it. I hope you'll share your successes with others on podiums in years to come. Because remember what President Roosevelt once said. He said, "Far and away the greatest prize life has to offer is the chance to work hard at something worth doing." Mr. Toastmaster.
Another round of applause for Dr. Shane Hart. All right, we're close to wrapping up the night for tonight, and there is one last thing to do before we send you all home, and that is the raffles. So, well, actually, group photo for the students before we continue. While they're still seated? Oh, okay. All the students, if you could please come up to the stage. With your awards, please. Yeah.